Welcome inside the 2019 Mazda MX-5 retractable fastback roadster. What up? This is the driver's car. I have a love-hate relationship with this vehicle. There's so many fun things to love about it because when you're behind the wheel, you're shifting with a 6-speed manual transmission. You are one with the vehicle, one with the road, and I love it. It's so much fun to drive this car. Mazda hit it out of the park when they used the slogan, driving matters. And when you're in this car, well, you can probably sit across most of the other Mazda lineup. This is what it's all about, is driving. What I don't like about this car is how tight it is on the inside. The cargo space is teeny tiny, 4.59 cubic feet of volume. I was barely able to put my medium-sized piece of luggage back there, the kind of size that you're able to put just barely in the overhead compartment in the airplane. That's how much room you have in the back, which is understandable. I mean, it's a two-seater. My goodness, it's a roadster. What do you expect? Another thing I don't like about it, I say this with a smile, is one cup holder available up here to the right of me. Now they do have something back here, and I was looking for this earlier because I had to find the glove compartment. It wasn't there. They have a second one that you can put somewhere. I haven't fooled around with it enough, but you can put it somewhere. So if you want to, hey, how you doing, ladies? A second cup holder, you can. I need more cup space. You can't get it. You barely get it. You can get two at best. Road noise is another one that I have an issue with. I'll get back to the love. Love always wins. I'll get back to love here in a second. Road noise. I drove this vehicle from Seattle to Spokane across state, so 300 miles or so. And luckily, it kept me awake. It's got 5.3 inches of ground clearance, so you're pretty low to the ground. Here's a good thing. Fuel economy was fantastic when I was driving. I was getting 34 miles per gallon. That's what I got on the highway, and that's actually what the estimated miles per gallon is on the highway. And I had a couple of stops across the state. Fuel economy is 26 city, 34 highway. Now I've been in town since my trip over because I picked up the car in Seattle and drove over to Spokane. So after my full week of it, I'm still in the 33 mile per gallon mark. So it's an awesome car when it comes to fuel economy. So I do love that part of it. But the road noise I could do without, but I think that's a little hard, especially with this retractable fastback, which goes back in 13 seconds, by the way. We could do that. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do that. Stop. Press this button here. It opens up. Oh, all one touch. Open up the trunk so the fastback goes in, retracts. We're all closed up. Yes, sir. Did you put a timer on that? Go back and rewind it. 13 seconds. A couple of new things this year. Standard tilt and telescoping steering wheel is new this year. Rear view camera. You know, in the past, you've had to turn around because, hey, it's small enough you can turn around to look behind you. Well, they have a rear view camera, which is great because in some cases, I can't quite see what I'm backing into. And some of those tighter parking spots, when you can get about anywhere in this car. But if it's really tight, that backup camera really helps out. Available smart city brake, traffic sign recognition. Also new for 2019, Skyactiv G engine, 2-liter, 4-cylinder. We got a 6-speed manual on ours. There is an automatic available. This gets 26 more horsepower than last year, looking at 181 with 151 pound-feet of torque. It's also 31 more pound-feet of torque on this than last year. So those are kind of my big notes on this car. Another thing here, I actually had this vehicle last year. I had the touring version, and this year I have the club version. Same basic vehicle, only difference was $1,000 difference between the two. It's 43 degrees, but look how beautiful it is outside. So it makes sense to have the top down, right? 43 degrees, October 31st, happy Halloween. I've had this vehicle last year, so if you want to see some more demonstrations of that, you can. But I think some of the things I want to tell you is that this is a car that you have to drive. It's obviously not your main car. It could be, I guess, but you're not going to be able to get a lot into it. I mean, if you're a single person or you don't plan on having any passengers, you'll have to utilize that passenger seat to put your bags, your purses, your luggage, and so on. But the love-hate relationship will continue because every time I get this car, I go, oh my goodness, I hope I got good tires. I hope the weather is great because I love driving fast in this car. For example, I'm gonna go around this corner kind of fast here. Ooh, look at that. Woo! Yes, sir. All day, son. I love to accelerate in this car. How you doing? A couple dogs there. Neighbor, what's happening? So driving this car, man, it's so fun. And I've driven this in the snow and ice, and it's just it's a blast to get around in because you can really, you know, you can fishtail it and have control. Again, you're just one with the car. You don't move anywhere with this car. It has a little readout here in the instrument cluster showing what gear you should be in. Like right now it says I should be in 3rd gear, which I am. It says shift into 5th gear, which I don't want to, I don't need to. They do have a 7-inch touchscreen, still protrudes out the top here like most of them do on Mazdas. Whatever, no big deal, but you can use a small control knob. One thing about this control knob, you have to bring your arm back kind of far to access it. So if there's a little bit more space in the front seat, that'd be nice. I'm 5'11", pushing 195. If I was a bigger dude, I'd need a little more space in here. Otherwise, it'd be cramped like a fighter pilot. Otherwise, I'm just about perfect for the size in this car. So if you're a 6-footer, you're gonna fit snug as a bug. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I got my USB port, so I was listening to my radio. I got the Bluetooth. I can listen to people when they call me. I can answer hands-free. So everything else is up to date. I'll put a link below to my other video, so if you want to get a comparison between this and the one I did recently, well, actually the one I did last year, basically same car, just different trim level, I'll put it below in other Mazda videos. Anyway, I just want to give you kind of a fun little drive here as I'm making my way through the country in this beautiful 2019 MX-5 Miata. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Whatever you do, make it count. We only have one life. Live it to the best. All right? Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.